What's up, guys? Today I'm going to take you through a profession build for tailoring that's perfect for your alts, or if you have a bunch of level 60 alts that you want to use for gold making, well, this is a build for you. We're going to take advantage of these cooldown cloth recipes that you get from the Draconic Needlework tree. So there's two recipes. There's the Chronocloth Bolt and it's the Azure Weave Bolt. Both of these are cooldown based. You regenerate, I think it's 2 or crafts every day, or 1 craft a day, and they can stack up to 10 or 20 if you get the once you get some of the later nodes. And the point of this build is obviously to craft these at a high quality. So if you look at the craft sim right here, we can see that the quality 3 one is selling for 7,000 gold profit over material costs. And the quality 2 one is pretty much selling for material costs. So if you can reach the point where you're guaranteeing quality 2 and can proc quality 3, then you're going to make a profit here. And that's not even including the potential for multi-craft bonuses, which would have a huge effect. So this is just a fresh tailor I have that I'm planning to set up for this build. So I'm not there at all yet. But the way you want to do this, we can take a look at the prices here. We can see that the 12k for the max one is just absolutely massive, and the same for the Azure Weave here. 12k for the quality 3, for the quality 2s, pretty much material cost. So the things these are used for, they're used in epic gear, obviously, in a lot of the epic gear. They're not used in the Vibrant Cloth epics, but they are used in the Azure Weave stuff, all of these. Chronocloth, light wrist guards of time dilation, etc., the PvP stuff, and they're also used in the spell threads. So, the top epic chance for any clothwear or caster, the frozen spell thread with intellect and stamina, and this one with intellect and mana percent. There, it's also used, I believe, in some of these optional reagents and the bronze script wrappings, which are pretty good. Also be crafted for a hefty profit, by the way, and in the blue silken lining, which is also a pretty good optional reagent that adds an embellished effect. These are used in a lot of places, and in a lot of places where quality is going to matter to some extent. People are willing to pay the premium for the quality. So what do you do to get there? Obviously, we're doing inspiration builds. No surprise there. So this is the build I have on my main tailor, or the tailor that I've played a lot. Obviously, the main point here, you absolutely 1000% need to max out Shrewd Stitchery. So this is probably where you should put points pretty early on. You need to max this out. I would suggest maybe unlocking this first and just unlocking the ability to craft bolts, which you can do really early. But then you want to put 40 points here before you put points anywhere else. You can get both 3s at skill 50, so that's going to be really easy. And then you need to get enough skill to where you can hit the quality 2 guaranteed, quality 3 if inspiration procs. I don't think this is the optimal split of points here. Absolutely not. I'm not sure how valuable these nodes are. I haven't done the math. I think I'm leaning towards this. This is going to give you 20 total crafts. We're going to regen 1 a day. So now you don't do a day, so you don't have to log in as often, or you get a lot more crafts, which is going to increase the value of this character by a significant amount. And then obviously you want to catch stuff like multi-craft nodes. This one is going to get you even more crafts. And there's a bunch of inspiration, resourcefulness crafts around the globe. There's also this node right here, which is extremely good. I'm assuming this applies to the cooldown cloth bolts as well. You can get another 80 multi-craft and 20 inspiration from this node, which is amazing. And interestingly, this textiles, like this skill node, also impacts your cooldown cloth bolts. So there's some decent stuff here. Obviously, resourcefulness is worse than multi-craft and inspiration by a margin in most. So yeah, we can see here, every point of inspiration, every point of multi-crafting is going to make this recipe 8 gold more profitable. That's a decent chunk. I don't even have the best tools available at all. With better tools, I might even be able to reach this with quality 1, although quality 1 is usually not cheaper than quality 2, so that doesn't really matter. You can see that I'm at a little bit above the breakpoint right now for Chronocloth Bolt. For Asher Weave bolts, I can hit the breakpoint if I use the quality 3 materials, which increases the cost by about 150 gold, which means that it's still going to be profitable at these prices. I'm still going to make a profit on the quality 2s if I increase the crafting cost by 150 gold. So that's the gist of the build. To reach that, you need probably 30, 15, you need about 45 points per side, so about 60 points here and 40 points here. That's going to get you both bolts to quality 3 procs, to where you can guarantee quality 2 and get quality 3 procs. So that's 100 knowledge. Obviously, that's, if you haven't been playing this character, that's going to take a little while, but you'll reach the first one a lot sooner than that. That's going to be 40 points plus, or a little bit sooner. That's going to be plus 35, and you can, or 45 plus 40, so that's 85 knowledge, which you can get faster. And if you use max quality materials, you're probably going to be able to get there a little bit sooner as well, because max quality would take me past the max point here. You can also use better profession tools, which is going to be, can probably get you with just the artisan's metal from leveling and doing the intro Dragon Shard of Knowledge quest and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the build. That's the basics of the build. And yeah, it's pretty good. Now to craft these can only be crafted at special looms. So this is the Chronocloth loom, the temporal loom in the temporal sands. You can get here. If you haven't done the quest line, you can land on the ledge where I just landed. And you can usually do that without aggroing the mobs, but it's a lot easier when, like me, you've completed the quest line and there's no longer time elementals here. The Asher Loom is in the Asher Span by the Asher Vault. And this one, there's never mobs here, so you just fly down here after you've done the Chronocloth, and then it's back to Thaldraszus or Valdrakken or whatever you want to go. So another nice thing about this build is that you will eventually be putting points into textiles and tailoring mastery, which means that it's very possible to reach the point where you can do the spell threads for quality 2 and a quality 3 proc. You can potentially reach the inspiration threshold for the spell threads as well, and you can do that depending on how deep you want to, or how super profitable you want to make just the alt army. If you just want to like specialize in the logging in every 5 days to go through all of your crafts, then you can put all of your points here, or you can do, once you've put your 60 points here to unlock like the end nodes, then you can put points into textiles and potentially the embroidery, and get spell thread up and running as well if you want to make more gold with that. So it gives you an extra option, basing on the same build, and it means you can take advantage of your quality, potentially take advantage of your quality 2 bolts that you can then turn into quality 3 or quality 2 with a chance of quality 3 on the pretty good way to pivot the build and make some more gold. So yeah, that's it. That's what you do. This is perfect for alts, as I said. It's going to take a little while to set up. Like, you need to get a bunch of first craft bonuses and fly around and pick up all the treasures. But I think with most of the treasures and with the huge amount of first craft bonuses available, particularly with all of the Crimson Combatant gear that you can buy the recipes for relatively cheaply, you should be able to get like fairly deep into getting at least one of these online without too much work, and even doing 1 or 2 weeklies, and you'll be there. So yeah, good luck, have fun, and we'll see you on the next video.